Something is happening inside of our own hemisphere that most Americans have not heard about yet. According to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Iran, the IRGC, and even Hezbollah are now operating inside of Venezuela. They're building networks, embedding operatives, and using a collapsing socialist regime as their base of operations just miles from our border. And that's not even the worst part. Rubio says this footprint is growing fast and that the Maduro regime is letting it happen openly. And if foreign adversaries are setting up shop this close to the United States, what does that mean for our republic? So tell me this, do you think Americans are being told the truth about Iran's reach into the Western Hemisphere? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments, and let's go ahead and get into it. So my name is Tom, I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And make sure you guys are subscribed, because we're a growing channel, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us reach more people. Also, sharing is a huge deal. Make sure you guys share. So here's what Secretary of State Marco Rubio is now saying publicly. Iran is active in Venezuela, Hezbollah is active in Venezuela, and the Maduro regime is giving them space to operate.
Threatened by the presence of U.S. assets in the region in a counter-drug mission. It proves that he's into the drug business. And by the way, it's not me saying it. I'm not just making this up. This was an indictment that came out of the Southern District of New York back in 2020, an indictment. It was undisputed until the president decided to do something about it. No one disputed that Maduro was in the drug trafficking business. No one. Yeah. Now that he's doing something about it, you have all these people on the left and others that are coming out saying, well, it's not true and it hasn't been proven. We have an indictment by a grand jury, not by politicians, by a grand jury in the Southern District of New York that indicted him and a bunch of people in the regime. So that's what's important to point out here. Now, all that, the Venezuelan regime is a source of instability in the entire region. Over 8 million Venezuelans have flooded into neighboring countries as a result of the regime's activities within their own country, including into the United States. They also happen to be the foothold of Iran. That's not spoken about enough. Iran, its IRGC, and even Hezbollah has a presence in South America, and one of their anchor presence, especially for the Iranians, is inside of Venezuela.
That's scary. So Rubio laid out how Iranian operatives, IRGC advisors, and Hezbollah-linked networks have expanded their presence for years, taking advantage of Venezuela's collapse. He called the country a forward operating base for hostile foreign activity inside of our hemisphere. And tell me this, what do you guys think the United States should do about the Iran embedding itself in the Western Hemisphere? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I think we need another Operation Midnight Hammer. And this is where everything changes. For years, the Maduro regime has quietly built ties with Tehran, not just oil deals, but military cooperation, intelligence sharing, and covert transport flights between Caracas and Iran. And reports now show IRGC-linked personnel training Venezuela units helping move resources and expanding networks used by Hezbollah across the region. And Rubio warned that this is not abstract foreign policy, it's a direct threat to our nation's stability. The Trump administration has responded by tightening sanctions, increasing surveillance, and signaling that Iranian-backed expansion in the hemisphere will not be tolerated. We also happen to have a full carrier strike group and a quarter of our Navy offside of Venezuela's shores. So if you guys got value from this update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is X. Don't forget to like, comment, and share to support conservative media inside of our nation. So here's the reality. A hostile regime allowing Iran and Hezbollah to operate inside its borders is more than a regional issue, I'd say. It affects every American. It influences our border security, energy markets, cyber threats, and the overall stability of our republic. When Rubio says Venezuela has become a staging ground for foreign adversaries, that isn't political theater, guys. It's something we have to take seriously. The Trump administration is right to push back hard because when Iran gains a foothold in our hemisphere, the risks go up for all of us. So stay aware, stay informed, and stay engaged. Our republic depends on citizens who understand what's happening beyond the headlines. God bless.